from actor to firefighter. Today we are conquering the flames. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, drop a comment down below if you have not yet. I'm your host as always, actor producer Brian Jalbert. I'm gonna take you guys on an exciting adventure today.
Dude, you're ready to rock and roll.
So I'm definitely sweating right now. We're gonna go through an obstacle course. I'll be taking myself an uphill and putting myself to ultimate test. Again, firefighting academy training and drill.
Alright, so the entanglement problem.
I've always had an appreciation for firefighters and their bravery. I actually want to retire and become a firefighter. That's one of my goals. So when the opportunity came up to actually like get into that world,
oh, now we're stuck.
I couldn't resist. All right, I will be facing physical challenges like the movie Backdraft, which inspired this actual video. Robert De Niro, Donald Sutherland, William Baldwin, directed by Ron Howard. It's a classic, make sure you see it, but this is actually the real deal. Now the physical demands will be incredible, but I'm ready to conquer the flames. Now firefighting is not for the faint of heart. You're gonna need mental strength, physical stamina to push through this challenge. These guys put their lives on the line every day. So I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride as we train with some real life heroes.
The fire service, we can't quit. Failure's not an option. We have to find a way, just as you did in every evolution here. So I commend that. That's great. Great.
Never quit, baby. Let's go inside. I'm already making a mess. What's up, guys?
Hey there. Hey, how you doing, bro?
Got the crew. Lieutenant Bodine.
How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Good, good.
Good to see you. What are we doing? We're eating some food? We got some donuts?
The cops brought that.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Can you give us a little tour of the place?
Actually, I'm gonna have one of these guys give you a tour. This is actually their firehouse. We're just borrowing it for the day.
This is obviously,
What's up, brother?
how's it going, Nadir? Kind of the comm area. You got the lieutenant's office over here? Yeah, that's pretty simple.
What does the shifts look like?
Yeah, it's 24 on, 48 off.
48 off,
Yeah.
okay.
So we have 3 different shifts, and we all just kind of rotate in and out. Back here is the day room. Everyone likes it because it's dark and cold back here. On the weekends or at night, we get to kind of relax, watch TV, do whatever.
Got the recliners?
Yeah, yeah.
These are nice recliners, man.
Yeah, they're comfy. They're big.
I feel like I'm at a movie theater, man.
Right?
Oh, Backdraft, baby.
This is the outside here. We have a traditional fire pole.
Do I get to slide down that?
Yeah, if you want to slide down, I just tell the guys don't do it out of the shower or out of the bed.
I'm kind of scared,
You
man.
want to give it, just grab one, kind of hold together and slowly release. Just twist grip.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, there you go.
I always wanted to slide down a pole. Oh, nice, dude. Look at this.
Yeah, we get a little.
This is better than hotel gyms. Tell you work out in here all the time.
I try to.
I seen the bag downstairs too. Who uses that the most?
I do. I try to bring it in every time I change stations. I bring my bag with me and I go to different stations. These are our bunk rooms. Real simple.
That's like
Each
a little,
person that comes in gets
hotel
one 3 to 4 stationed out here at a time, typically. So.
How many calls do you normally get in a day? Or
This is a pretty busy station. Probably around 9 or 10 calls right now.
And what's the normal calls look like? Is it like a fire or is somebody hurt? Like what's
Most,
the various?
I believe it's 95% are medical. It could be heart attack, could be a stroke, it could be some sort of traumatic injury. But then we get our kind of out of the ordinary calls where it's like gas leak, structure fire, vehicle collision. And they come in waves. There's times where you won't get a structure fire for a real fire for like 3 months, and then you get 2 in one shift where it's just you have no idea what's so.
And is it normally one truck at a call, or is this sometimes you got multiple trucks there if it's like a big?
No, if it's a typical single alarm fire, we have at least 6 units on scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
Yep. So if you're first unit, typically you're fire attack. Second unit is going to be water supply. Third unit is going to be rig, which is going to be kind of like a backup rescue unit for if anyone goes down, sort of thing.
What's your favorite? What do you prefer to be?
Fire attack.
Fire
First
attack?
on.
Okay. You want
to set the tone. You want to go inside. You want to be the one to fight fire. So that's kind of everybody's race too. So you're looking at the screen. You're like, oh man, like 32 is gonna beat us. We gotta get us up. So you guys come down the hall.
That's why I think the third. Yeah, that's why I think the third engine should be the water supply for that very reason. All right, cool.
What's next, brother?
You ready?
Yeah, man, cool spot.
All right, let's
What
roll.
you gonna take me through, man? You gonna kill me today?
We'll go over donning your gear.
Donning my gear?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Means putting your gear on.
All right, let's do it.
We'll go.
I guess they're gonna put me in some like firefighting clothes. Now the question is, does it help you with the ladies? What do you think? Drop some comments down below. Let me know. We're gonna find out.
Today we don't have boots for you, so we're gonna improvise.
Man, this feels hot already. And I ain't even put a leg in yet. How about a boot?
Just like this. So all we have to do is pretty much just step into them. We just come out and simply put 1 foot in, 1 foot over here. Kind of just shimmy yourself into them. You've got your pants on.
Should I go to the club like this?
All the neighbors, they think I'm the biggest weirdo doing this in the heat of summer with the actual full gear on. So your body cannot breathe. So your body definitely gets hotter.
Already sweating, look. This is just the start. I seen online somebody timed themselves putting their gear on. Is that something you guys gotta like?
We try to do it in under 40 seconds.
So I would missed the truck.
Under 30 seconds, actually, yeah. Well, it depends on who you are. We might wait for you, we might not. This is your hood. This is personal protective equipment,
Gotcha.
PPE.
Okay.
So it's kind of like insulation in your wall.
Okay.
It creates space from the heat to your actual ears or your body. And even though that feels really thin, it actually does protect a lot. This one's a lot thicker. This one keeps the cancer, PAHs, and PFASs off of you. It's one actually the leading cause of death for firefighters is cancer. So this helps. Now that we have our hood on and all that, we usually have our coat hanging on the side of the apparatus, either sideways or throw it up and over. I personally like this way.
See if I can make this look cool.
There you go.
Oh, look at this. I feel like a homeless guy with these gloves. Look like
Gauntlets around your wrist, so therefore it protects the wristlets from rolling up when you put gloves on. We were doing a live fire burn, and just a split second I got up to help somebody out, and I came back is when the heat got to me. And I did feel a little bit, but I was fine.
What temperature would actually burn through this?
So it's a coefficient of time, temperature plus time. If you're still and you look into a fire, you're close to a fire, but if you move around, then it hits different surface areas, and it's that radiant heat. So there's different kinds of heat. There's conduction, convection, and radiation.
Okay.
So the radiant heat is like the sun radiating down on you. If you're touching a hot pan that's on the stove and you don't have an oven mitt on, you touch that pan, that's conduction because you're actually touching it. So when the superheated gases are coming up, the high pressure and all that low pressure goes in. Anyhow, there's convection heat, that's how heat can travel as well through air movement.
I don't know much of what he said, but I kind of caught some of it. If you guys know, let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. So how much does the pack weigh?
30 pounds roughly.
And then this is probably feels like 10 or so. 10
More
or
than that.
15, is it?
My pants are also like 30 pounds,
Okay, gotcha.
and my coat is 27, I believe, if I remember. And that's before you start sweating.
Is there a time limit I gotta follow on this, or can I just take all day?
You can take all day because there's nobody screaming right now. And,
Okay, all right.
But the longer we do take, on average for the citizen, every 2 minutes, their probable chance decreases 15%. We're fighting the clock. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, your boy was telling me up there, when you go to a call, the first one there gets to actually go in.
Does a fire attack, second crew comes in, does a search, also gives water supply, but search is our main priority. Even though fire attack is there, even though we have the hose, we're still looking around with our thermal imagers for possible victims.
Okay.
And each unit has their own discipline. So engine companies, like the truck over here, they have the pump and the hose on. They go and do the fire attack. Me, I'm on a ladder truck. Our discipline is search, life safety, and then we'll also ventilate. But we try to beat feet in there and go find any victims that are still alive and pull them out before it gets worse. You just grab the handles like this, and just put it on you like that, pull these down, and then grab your waist strap. Boom, ready to rock and roll. And then lean forward so your straps fall in front of you. Dude, you're ready to rock and roll. There's no one to rescue us, right? Everybody else has somebody else to call. And we train a lot on how to protect and how to save our own and how to package firefighters to get them out of a crummy situation. For whatever reason, 80% of the time, they're on their stomach. So I'm gonna have firefighter Barnes here show you a really cool way of how to manipulate somebody from their stomach and roll them over. So firefighter Barnes here comes up, he identifies, makes it real easy. It's less exerting for him because he's trying to save his energy, because once he gets this firefighter package, he still has to drag him to a window or a door or somewhere to safety, even another room to isolate him. We want to see the front side of them. One, we want to check their airway and make sure their mask is still intact and they're still getting air. Also that they're breathing. We also want to check their pass device, and we're also looking at your remote gauge to see how much air you have in your pack. That's kind of like our head to toe assessment of the firefighter, and we're letting command know, hey, I need air in here, I need this, I need that, or nope, I'm good, we're packaging them up, we'll be out. Another technique he'll show you, if he approaches from the head side, here I'm going to come around this side, efficient as possible, because with efficiency comes effectiveness, right? He identifies that he's at the firefighter's head, he's going to grab an arm, and he's going to politely put it underneath his face. And he just rolls him over like that. You're going to give it a shot.
Pull my arm.
Yeah, gotcha.
So you want to take
That one feels a little bit harder to do.
Here, lay down real quick. So I came up here. I'll come up, grab his head. Do this. And let's go and go straight up.
Oh yeah.
Because you tried to pull, you went like this and tried to pull it across.
Yeah, so pull up.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed your forearm and get all that mass behind it.
Gotcha. Okay,
that's
that's cool.
He's going to put a pack on, and we're going to go to the next step after that.
Okay, cool.
We do little baby steps first. First you crawl, then you walk, and then we're going to run at the very end.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready for running.
You're doing all right so far.
I'll do a half a mile.
You're going to be recruited.
Dude, I'm gonna
Is this really
retire when
a
I
recruitment
retire.
video to get departments to hire you?
Yeah,
I'd
that's what
hire
it's
you so
about.
far.
All right, cool, man. I don't get a GED though.
Just doesn't matter.
All right, cool. I'm down.
Just like that on one knee, boom, good.
Orange, you all right?
The more you dig in on that thigh, the easier it is to flip me. Because you're using my leg and my mask to flip me over.
Check his mask first.
Okay.
Mask, everything's good, even though he doesn't have one on. We're checking he has a seal.
Okay.
All right, then we come over here. We turn his pass device off while we're doing that. We're also checking to see how much air he has. Now we're checking his straps. In this case, I'm actually gonna loosen these straps up. I'm gonna get romantic and comfortable with them. There's several techniques here. We can do the throw his leg up technique, the old school thought process was you throw his leg up, you take his waist strap.
That is some sexiness right there.
You get close and personal. Good thing there's a bunch of layers of gear here in the way, right? Makes it not as awkward, depending which way you look at it.
All right.
Anyhow, but what we do, because we have these class 2 harnesses in our bunker gear, so what I'll do is I'll actually take this guy, I take this off because he's got a class 2 harness right here. I'm going to now make this essentially what's called a class 3 harness. I'm going to incorporate his chest straps as well. If I can get this one, I will. If not, then whatever, one's better than nothing. But now look, I've got him completely secured. His pack and his waist is all secured, so I can essentially lift him up out of a window or anything.
Okay, all right.
So this pack now, if I were to grab him by the pack, this will not come off.
He's not watching me right now.
So this is what we call it's a Halligan in the fire service, one of the most commonly used tools. We use it to gain entry into houses and break windows, but we got the adz end, we got the pike end, we got the fork end. This little area is called the crotch, but this gives us a,
Wait, what is that called?
this little part's called the crotch. So you can actually marry 2 of these up, crotch to crotch, like scissor it, and you can actually pull ceiling and everything with it as well.
Really?
But for little short guys like me, I even use it, I'll put my webbing on here, and I'll put it up against.
Say you're short.
I'm short.
I'm like 5'0", and you're taller than me.
Well, you make me feel good. And so we're gonna show you how to put it through his pack, and then you can drag him out. All that you're doing with this, take this bevel end through his pack.
Yeah. Well, it's tight. Loosen when you loosen it up.
Why is your gear so loose? Anyhow, you're just gonna do that, and then you can come up behind him and drag him.
With the right fulcrum, you can move the world. That's what my dad used to tell me. Oh.
Perfect, dude.
Nice.
Get him up.
All right. So
Loose
that.
those straps up. Now, if you can't see that side and you're on this side, simply roll him like over a little bit, and that way it exposes that side just a little bit.
Through the strap?
Yeah, through the strap.
Okay. tough one, man.
There you go.
All right. So we got him all locked in. Now I want to slide that through his back.
Yep.
So now the next step would be to get his shoulder out of the way.
Yep. If we can, we'll sit him up just a little bit, but this will work too.
Like this, right? Under or,
Yep.
or over?
Yep. If you have to, you can sit him up a little bit. There you go. And now we can pull this out. And now look, you can get up like in a crouch position, or even stay on the knee, and you can drag him wherever you want. There you go. Boom. There you go.
How was that?
It's normal.
How you feeling?
A little tired,
A little tired?
but it's good. It's a good tired. But to be honest with you, I do feel a little tired. But that was good.
He's killing it.
I love this. I'm gonna get me one of these for my house. Anybody breaks in my house, I got one of these.
Right.
It's a giant fork. I eat my steaks with it, and my celery, and my broccoli, and my crotch. Yeah. You're beautiful. Remember that. You're beautiful. So they're gonna time me out on this obstacle course.
All right, you got this.
Ready?
Hell yeah, you got this.
He's trying to
Go to
me
work,
up
get the job done.
Now what's a CPAT?
It's the test that you gotta do, the physical aptitude test to get in.
Can you explain the camera? How many? I'm gonna count down. 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. It actually goes slower on purpose to make it harder. Drive through. There you go.
That's 600.
That's what she said?
Oh, a little bit more. A couple more good hits. Boom, done. All right, to the entanglement prop. Swim.
Keep that arm in front of you.
Swim. Nice. Oh, now we're stuck. Uh-oh. Reach arm back. There you go, good. Adapt and overcoming, I love it.
How's he doing?
He's actually doing pretty good. He's adapted, overcoming, he's executing. Tool. There you go. There you go, found the stuff. Reach all the way through, good. Nothing's there, good.
Got a pipe.
Break that drywall out, good. All right, there you go, good.
Profile.
Come up first. There you go, good. Keep it up and secure on that strap to protect your air. Because in real life, good. Now roll into it. There you go. Dummy bag.
Hey, who called me a dummy?
Done. There we go. How's that tool? There we go. Nice. A little bit more. Stop. Nice. Now we gotta pull the hose. Let's do our little crawl technique from here to here. There you go. Good. There's your nose. There you go. Alright, you can walk like this. lead us to a championship. Come on, hold the grip.
Don't spray that guy up front.
Don't spray that guy out there. There we go. Boom, done. Good job. Awesome job.
Thanks, guys. What'd I do? What's the time on it?
9:58.
Not bad.
Is that all right?
Not bad.
Yeah, brother.
How are you feeling?
A little wiped out,
A little wiped out.
I'm gonna be sore as hell tomorrow. That was fun though. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, drop a comment down below.
Fire service, we can't quit. Quitting isn't an option. Failure is not an option. We have to find a way, just as you did in every evolution here. So I commend that. That's great. Great.
Never quit, baby.